welcome to another episode of A Ghost in the Magazine. I'm Steph.
And I'm Elle.
I'm Jay.
And that's Jay. This week's movie was Ghoulies. Yep. Super awesome magic movie. Take it away, Jay.
Some of Jim Henson's finest work.
Was that Jim Henson?
No,
it bloody wasn't.
Oh my god! I was like, Jim Henson.
Can you imagine if Jim Henson signed off on that rep Ghoulie?
Actually, yeah. I could.
They kind of look like my cat, Diego.
Oh no, not Diego.
She's got a nasal drainage problem, so.
As long as she doesn't jump out of ponds and grab you by the neck, I'd say you're all right.
Wait, does she?
I mean, I think she could be provoked to do such things, but for the most part, she's a good cat.
Cat in inverted commas. Elle definitely didn't summon a ghoulie. Okay, so film opens during a ceremony with satanic cult. I'm going to put satanic in air quotes because we don't know what they're doing. We don't know what they're up to. The leader is a dude called Malcolm who's trying to sacrifice Jonathan. But the ma puts a talisman around his neck and that shocks Malcolm. So he orders a dude called Wolfgang to take Jonathan away and then sacrifices the mother.
Can I just ask why he didn't sacrifice the mom in the first place? No offense to her. It's just that usually, power hungry dudes like to have a male heir. Don't you think he would want to keep that boy baby?
I think that intellectualizing this is not going to work because none of it made sense. Why would you sacrifice at all? What are you trying to do? You can't change the sacrifice at the last minute if there's like some kind of hard lore you're working off of here. So I think we're just throwing all logic and any sense out the window to it, which is fine. We can still have fun.
Yeah, doesn't make sense from an occult point of view. From a cult point of view, this is a dude with a massive ego. I think willing to sacrifice anyone so that he could have more power.
Right, he probably has a small pee-pee.
But power over what? These little fucking toilet monsters and the two elves?
Were those an accident? Were the ghoulies an accident or were they on purpose? Like, oops, spell poop.
Do you think that's how Jonathan ends up summoning them after the first one? He's just like taking his shit and it grows out of that.
That first Conjuring scene with Malcolm, those ghoulies in the back, they look like they were working up to something, if you know what I mean. They were having some fun.
One of their eyes was rolling back in their head.
Yep.
Disgusting, bro.
Someone was nutty. I'm just saying.
That hurts my brain.
Or before Gremlins.
These are definitely not Gremlins.
Are you sure they're not the Gremlins' daddies, though?
Oh, no, I don't like it.
Okay, so 25 years later, Jonathan and his girlfriend Rebecca inherit Malcolm's old house, where they find loads of magic paraphernalia, in inverted commas again, and they're like, hey, let's throw a party and invite our friends. And they're all sitting in like the study or the library, and they're saying, oh, what could we play? We could play Trivial Pursuit. And the two stoner guys are like, yeah, like they say yes to everything.
That's what stoners do. Didn't you know?
I have no experience with stoners. I don't associate with stoners.
Whoa.
2 years working at CH6. I have no association with stoners. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're straight edge here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a ganja is.
Save room for Jesus.
Devil's lettuce.
The marriage iguana.
Not the marijuana.
I had a singular weed. So all the party games, like they're all thrown out. And then finally, Jonathan very seriously says, let's do a ritual.
God damn it. Okay, we're going to pause. I know that we just went on a mini tangent, but how come when you get a group of white folks together in a quote unquote scary movie, that's immediately their go-to? Let's do a seance. Let's do some ritualistic shit and just see. Let's do something. Why?
I've got no quip or anything. It's just they got nothing else to do. I don't know.
They're just stupider. I mean, you're not wrong. It is some white people bullshit to be messing with things that they don't understand.
Yep. It's a common trope, and it's also a thing I see a lot on the internet. Like every other post I see is a white person finding something you know damn well you have no business touching, going, look what I found.
I've seen those. Yeah. Man. Like the people that pick shit up at Crossroads and they're like, oh, yes! like, really, dude? Really?
I'm like, I know you had to at least have seen a trailer for Supernatural, and you know not to be doing that.
I think it's an audacity thing.
Harry Potter and the audacity of these white people.
The audacity of these white people, meaning J.K. Rowling.
Oops. I'm not sorry.
Nah, she got what was coming to her fucking turf.
Okay, and also, I mean, I know this is a tangent, but just because you brought her up, people can say whatever they want about J.K. Rowling saying that she loves Black Hermione, but she's explicit. She puts down what she means. There is no, it could be this or that, because when there's a Black character in a Harry Potter book, she says they're Black. I'm just putting that out there.
She did. She also named the only Asian character Cho Chang.
Cho Chang. As a Black kid who liked to read, I was very aware of that from a young age.
And give all of the goblins Jewish aesthetics.
I almost
or
spit
Jewish
my fucking water
stereotypes.
out, dude.
That's a choice. I've never read these
Me
or
either.
watched any of the movies, and I am very glad at this point because it sounds like a whole fucking circus of yikes.
And it's just sad because she like ruined a bunch of people's childhoods.
Let's get back
It's
to
okay.
Jawline and Johnny Bravo and the hot girl and
Not Johnny
all of
Bravo.
the fucking guy.
Johnny Bravo.
The one stoner looked like Johnny Bravo, and the other one was
He
I
does.
just called the stoner.
So nothing happens with the ceremony because I know Johnny's new at this. Anyway,
It's just not magic, and nothing happened except that these little ghoulies started to pop up.
yeah, one of them pops up. It's the little Harry one.
Harry?
After everyone leaves. Harry Ghoulie.
You're a ghoulie, Harry.
Does Harry Ghoulie have Harry Ghoulies?
Oh God.
I'm mad
No,
at
he
you.
does. Is Harry Ghoulie the one that was nutting in the beginning? Is that
Yeah.
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 Someone's gotta draw that one for a fucking t-shirt.
Yes, please.
Harry Ghoulie and the audacity of white people.
Yes. We need this on a sticker ASAP.
Jesus Christ, we took a detour. All right.
Jesus, take the wheel.
The reason we can take these detours is this is a funny movie. This has got some funny effects. I like it, but there's nothing to talk about because it's dumb.
No, there's not. And I was so lost in the forest. Like I was high out of my skull when I watched this movie. And the only thing that I remember besides the ghoulies being funny looking was that the demon he was trying to get help from was P Money, the same demon from Hereditary. Yeah, but this was like P Money on an off season. Like he was like, I'll throw you a flick of power or whatever. Like definitely I won't be possessing any of your children because you're not worthy.
Okay, so
just-
Poltergeist came before this. Because I
Mm.
was thinking of the blonde girl that starts making out with your man and the tongue wraps around his neck.
I really liked that scene. I was
Yeah.
too high for that. Like
Jawline got the girls. Also, that scene, it is
Oh.
a phantasm moment because
that's okay.
an ugly old man zombie turns into a hot chick and tries to make out with someone. And Phantasm is 1979, so they probably ripped that trope.
They took a lot of things from different films. Like I'm thinking the clown arm in Poltergeist that goes up and
Yes.
wraps around and drags them back. Really what led me to that was thinking about Scary Movie 2. And it ain't the clown arm coming out.
Oh no, I can't with that movie. I can't.
Anyway, after Johnny couldn't get it up magically, he tells Rebecca he's quitting college and he's going to work on the house instead on the estate, whatever you want to call it. And she's like, okay, you sure you want to quit college?
No, she's a little shitty about it. Like that's the dumbest fucking shit I ever fucking heard. I was like, you tell him, girlfriend.
So while cleaning up the house, Malcolm's ghost starts to like fuck with Jonathan and he goes to the basement and performs another ritual. And then Rebecca gets really concerned because Jonathan's not eating and he's like, oh, it's okay, I'm fasting, which this ain't Lent, my dude.
No, but fasting is actually one part where they're trying to lend some occult weight to this because
Yeah.
a lot of these conjurings take months and months of fasting and just different meditative processes.
Christian people will fast. My aunt's a pastor, and like when they're gonna go on mission trips and stuff, I almost said shit. That's so sacrilegious. Goddamn,
Fine.
she'll fast in preparation for it.
That's so sacrilegious, goddamn, should be on a
I'm-
t-shirt.
Sorry, mom.
We're just like
Also-
cranking out
also,
the t-shirt
Elle,
designs tonight.
That was a great pun. It's like, oh yeah, they're using fasting to add some weight to this.
My fucking fever fried brain.
Bro, this episode is gold.
Okay, so that evening he conjures several creatures called Ghoulies, and he says that he's the master of them, and he's like, hide from everyone but me, because that's what you would do if you own a race of 2 foot tall gremlin creatures, especially if they looked like
They're like,
Bowser from the 1980s Super Mario film.
they're like goblins or something.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The freaking extras from Willow?
Yeah.
They just didn't fit the aesthetic. I didn't understand.
No, I don't know why they needed those and Ghoulies. Like, the movie's not called Ghoulies and Gnomes. Wait, is it?
I mean,
Were they actual small people?
at least Tamara DeTroyes, who played Greedy Gut,
Greedy guy?
and then Peter Risch
Yep.
played Grizzle.
So he's the fatty piece of the meat.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a great thing that we need to know about this film. It was just a question I had.
It's
No,
good to like have the representation instead of like paying some 6-foot guy to sit on his knees or something.
Yeah. Like in A Quiet Place, how the deaf child was actually a deaf child. And John Krasinski made everybody learn sign language for her.
The film was in production at the same time as Gremlins.
Damn. Gremlins is obviously better. Sorry.
You know, someone pitched Gremlins to a studio and they were like, no, thank you. And then the guys who made Gremlins left and they're like, okay, shit, write everything down.
Well, I don't know. This was a Charles Band film, and he did all of our favorite stuff. Charles Band is Full Moon. So I think he was just doing as he does. He's who we have to thank for Doll Man versus Demonic Toys, for Trancers, which new favorite movie, Puppet Master, The Ginger Dead Man. All
The Ginger Dead Man.
What did you call me? Okay, speed run. Jonathan summons more ghoulies. Rebecca comes home. They fall into bed together. Ghoulie draws a secret symbol under the bed, and it prompts Jonathan to start chanting in another language. He summons
hell
2
no.
dwarves, Grizzle and Greedy God. They explain perform a dangerous ritual with 7 other people to obtain the knowledge and power he seeks. So naturally, he gets his friends back. They do the ritual where Jonathan starts actually levitating off the ground. I'm sorry, if I am his friend, I'm not doing this again. I am no more putting on those Ku Klux Klan robes, sitting on a floor like I'm at a kindergarten or something.
This like doesn't
Fuck
seem like
that.
a good time, my dude.
No, they all start having group orgasm, which resurrects Malcolm.
Horny
Yeah.
zombie.
Malcolm makes an appearance, turns himself into a blonde lady, and
Phantasm jawline.
tongue singles the dude. Jonathan apologizes to Rebecca, breaks the spell, puts the talisman around her neck, which why wasn't he wearing that the whole time if it could break the spells?
That's an interesting question.
Rebecca wakes up, sees Jonathan in a trance, runs away. She takes the talisman off because she's stupid. The ghoulies attack her. She falls down a flight of stairs. Jonathan brings her to the basement to resurrect her, and he finds all of these dead bodies, which, I'm sorry, if dabbling in the occult has led you to this point, why do you think it could make things better? Like, if you
Because why
haven't
not,
learned
Chris?
anything from your experience, because straight white men.
We can't intellectualize any of this. Like, there's
No.
no.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
He does it because he does it.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah. Malcolm appears with Bother and Bomber, the dwarfs. He's basically explains like he used Jonathan to resurrect him. Battle ensues is what it says on the wiki. I'm not sure if that's accurate.
Quote unquote.
Malcolm resurrects Rebecca to distract Jonathan. Wolfgang appears and uses his own magical powers to fight Malcolm.
So he's a fucking wizard this whole time.
If your name's Wolfgang, you're a wizard or a chef
Or a chef
or a
wizard.
composer.
Or a chef wizard.
House be crumble. Wolfgang defeats Malcolm. Both disappear. Johnny and friends and Rebecca are resurrected, and they drive away. And they're like, "It's okay. We're safe now. It's over." And a ghoulie rises up behind, like,
It's okay.
cut to black. End of film.
Everything's fine here.
That's so incredibly stressful to me.
Why do people always say, like, it's okay, the worst is behind us? Because the worst is definitely going to come right up and bite you in the ass.
They just should have kept Wolfgang around. I feel like he's hiding his power level the whole time.
That's
Ghoulies-
just like a man.
like an
I think
old
so.
ass dude. Another thing is he's old in the first one and old in the second one. So he's just like perma old. That should be a sign, obviously. Like in the beginning of the movie, and then 25 years passed. Or was I just too
Well, so-
fucking drunk?
I don't know. I was really high, but if that's the case, then according to the law of wizards and other shit, then that means that he got his
Oh.
powers when he was old.
Exactly.
A wizard? But I'm just
You are
Harry.
what? Yeah, he is Harry. Harry's fuck.
I thought Harry was the Diego creature.
You're right. Harry
Yes,
Ghoulies
Harry.
and the
Harry.
audacity.
So that makes Wolfgang Dumbledore.
Oh no!
I don't like any of this because I cannot participate because I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Totally.
Final
So
thoughts, guys.
I would not recommend watching this movie sober. It doesn't make any more sense sober than high or drunk.
Can confirm.
Get fucked up. Watch
Yeah.
this movie. It's a good
And-
time. That's it.
and-
Don't think
and
about
then-
it.
And then have a sober friend explain it to you later. Thanks, Jay.
You know, it's not something I enjoy doing, but I'll do it.
You know, we all gotta take turns being the DD of this podcast. Honestly, it's only fair. You know.
That's right.
True.
We gotta take turns being the daddy dom.
Yeah. Oh god. I said yeah way too quickly.
You did. You agreed to far too much.
I hate it here. No, not here. It's fine. It's
No,
fine.
we love
here.
it here.
This is the best place ever. Jensen Ankles lives here with his boyfriend Jeff Irwin. It is the best place. It's better than Disney.
There's this new book series out called Harry Ghoulie.
And the audacity of white people, and it will leave you scratching your head a lot. But since we're winding down now, I just want to talk about some things I'm excited for. February will be Black History Month, so that'll be exciting. But then also, after Black History Month, we're going to do Possession Month. And I thought about it because I just saw my own tweet about remembering that the audacity of The Exorcist being released the day after Christmas. Disrespectful. So anyways, you can find this podcast on Twitter at GITM Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Witchx Pudding.
And you can follow me at Nocturnical.
You can follow me at Atlas_Snow.
Okay, bye.